decisions that you made. Then list conflicts that you had. Remember that conflicts don't have to be screaming matches. Conflicts can be very polite. Anytime you had to make a decision and different people had different ideas about what that situation or what that decision needed to be, you probably had some level of conflict. The assignment that I used to give as the group project for this class was to choose a 5-minute scene from a television show or a movie where a couple of the characters were having a conflict, things weren't really going very well, they weren't handling it well. And for the presentation, they had to show us the clip, explain, using terms from the book, what was going wrong in that conversation, and then tell us what the characters should have done differently to handle that better. What do you think the first conflict was when groups tried to start on that? Yeah, which clip are we going to use? Everybody wanted to use their favorite movie or their favorite TV show. Some groups discussed it really politely, some not so much. Then, once they narrowed down a movie or a TV show, they had to figure out which scene they were going to use. Then, what were they going to say was going wrong? How should the characters have handled things better? Those are all spots where there was potential conflict, even if it was handled really politely. So make a list of your conflicts. Things you generated ideas for. Okay, those groups probably started with a list of possible movies or TV shows. Then they also might have brainstormed all of the problems that they saw in the scene, things like that. Then make a list of advantages, and disadvantages of working with that group. Are most of you starting to get the idea of which group you remember the most about? Probably. You're probably going to want to choose that one. feel free to continue this brainstorming process later. But when you get a really clear idea of which group you remember the most about, if it looks like you're gonna have all of the examples that you need for that group, that's probably the one that you want to choose. I think that's our last slide, yeah. So let's look again at the questions. Thinking about the one that it's looking like you have the most material for. You've already written down the lead